Pay attention, you bastards.
What up, y'all? Welcome back, man. So this has been going around the internet this morning crazy. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Gates pop out. He say, look, man, it's cool to date a way younger chick. It's cool. That's really what you should be doing. You know what I'm saying? Essentially, that's what he's saying. He's saying, look, man, you old chicks, man, y'all, what I look like dating an old chick? It ain't nothing good about dating an old chick. You actually, it's really less than. That's basically what he getting at. If you haven't seen the clip, check it out real quick.
Man, don't no nigga want no old washed up, man. What nigga don't want a yo, man? Huh? You don't like it, eat my dick, man. Straight up. You heard me? What nigga wants something that been, you heard me? Don't nobody go, man, nigga have emotion. We ain't going to the used car line, man. Yeah, nigga damn near, yeah. Nigga old enough to be your daddy, yeah. Of course.
Now, with that being said, listen, man, I'm going to start like this. Date who you want to date. Love who you want to love. You know what I'm saying? Hang with who you want to hang with. But I don't like the conversation of it's the cool thing to date the young chick. You a ball. See, if you a baller, then you gonna get the. Listen, bro. Listen. A lot of these dudes, you know, I just don't get it, man. I don't get it when I see these dudes that they just try to make it sound so cool, like, I'm young girl. I'll date the young girl because, man, I got money. So you, bro. At the end of the day, dog, the reality is this: love who you love, be with who you want to be with. But a lot of dudes, they go after the young girl because you can control her. You know what I'm saying? Because she don't know no better. She's sitting there. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna stand on the same principles that a grown woman gonna stand on. So when you go and try to get an 18-year-old, a 17-year-old, a 19-year-old, a 20-year-old, and you're 30-something, you're 40-something, and you're 50-something, I understand. You know what I'm saying? I get it. This older woman, hey, you gotta come with this, you gotta come with that, you gotta have this in order, you gotta have that in order. And most niggas don't be having their stuff in order. So the reality be, if I could bring little to nothing to the table for a young chick, and she gonna be enamored. You know what I'm saying? But the reality is, she enamored because she ain't seen nothing. You take a 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You ain't seen nothing. I could hop in a baby Benz with a little bullshit apartment and be on in a closet full of shoes, and she be like, oh my god, look at him. And that's why a lot of these dudes be doing that. That's why a lot of these dudes say, yo, man, I'd rather get a younger chick, because I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like deep down inside, you know that in your age group, in your peer group, you a buster. In your peer group, they looking at you like, bro, you ain't nobody. You 30-something, 40-something, bro. We looking at you. Again, this is most people. Now, I'm not saying every single person that date young people. I'm not saying every dude that got him a young chick. I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying? It's some dudes out here, you know what I'm saying, that's like, bro, I just like the girl, bro. She cool. She mature for her age. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She in her early 20s. I'm in my 30s. I'm in my 40s. I'm in my 50s or whatever. I like her. She fun. You know what I'm saying? She listen. You know what I'm saying? I could teach her things, and she cool peoples, and she mature. So I like rocking with her, and that's cool. I'm not talking about y'all. You know what I'm saying? See, this video, I want to be clear. I want to be clear. This video ain't for y'all. This video ain't for y'all. This video is for the niggas that, bro, you ain't got nothing going on, so you figure if I date the young chick, then I'm the man. You know what I'm saying? No difference from the older dude that hang around nothing but younger dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because you the man, you the big homie. When you step in the room, with a whole bunch of little dudes, you the big homie. They looking at you like, what's up, bro? What's up, big bro? And you like the feeling of it. Because in your peer group, bro, that's so-and-so that he still ain't got nothing going on. In your peer group, you the family You the family fuck up. That's all you is. You ain't a person that people look at and they be like, oh man, he's the guy. He's the guy. You're the guy that your family, you know what I'm saying, they don't really like, they don't rock with you like that because they know that you never had nothing going on. All you want to do is play around. All you want to do is, you know what I'm saying, just hang out, you know what I'm saying, kick it with the homies on the block. That's all you want to do. So you're the guy that people look at like, yo, you know what I'm saying, in your peer group and in your in the older group, that's your age. So you get around young people and you feel empowered. Man, I could teach them something. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these dudes, that's what that be. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying it's that way with Kevin Gates. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it be that way with most of these dudes in general. The whole Kevin Gates situation, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, Kevin Gates, he liked the chick. You know what I'm saying? He figured, but the comments that you make, it's kind of like, what, bro? Like, nah, that's, and it's too many people in high positions. They got big influence that's giving the youth lame advice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like your platform too big to be giving lame advice. You know what I'm saying? Because young dudes is looking at, man, that's the thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like me, see, look, I've always dated the older girl. You know what I'm saying? Not crazy old, but I've always wanted, when I'm 16, I wanna date the 18-year-old, the 19-year-old, the 20-year-old. You know what I'm saying? When I'm 20, I want to date the 25, 26, 28, 29. Why? Because I look at it like this. If I'm dating her and most of the dudes she dated is way older than me or her age, you know what I'm saying? I start being able to see what y'all on at that age. So if I'm seeing what y'all on at that age, I'm tightening my game up. You know what I'm saying? So whether it's the paper, whether it's what you driving, whether it's how you moving, how you treat relationships, you ahead of the game because you dealing with older people. You dealing with people that, you know what I'm saying, they didn't been where you already been. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like for a dude, and just for me, you know what I'm saying, I've always done that. I feel like that's a smart thing to do, right? Dating wise. Now, even when you hanging around, even when you kicking it with your homies, I think it's always good to get older partners. Why? Because if I'm 30, 35, and I got a partner, and some of my partners is 50, 60, some people look at it like, man, you with the old nigga. Nah, bro, I'm trying to see what they on at that level, because if I'm doing what they doing at that level, at my age, I'm ahead of the game. Period. You know what I'm saying? If y'all talking about properties and private equity and buying and flipping companies and stocks and whatnot and life insurance, guess what? I know that at this age. So I'm looking at my peers like, bro, you can't. Watch out. I'm the big dog when I step in rooms. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm around older people. So to me, I've always looked at it like that. Now, I understand the younger girls, right? I understand the younger girls that's like, look, I want to date an older man because he gonna put me up on game. Women, I feel like women go into most relationships trying to learn something, looking up to the man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that. I do feel like there's something wrong on the other side, because again, a lot of men do take advantage of younger women. We all that went to school. Let's keep it 1,000. Get in the chat. We all went to school with the girl that you like. Dang, she bad. She the head of the cheer team. She bad. This and that. Whole time. Oh, my boyfriend, he's in college. My boyfriend, he's out of high school. And you like, oh, dang, she only date grown, but she only date college dudes. Whole time, this man's this dude's a weirdo. He a weirdo. Whole time, he 21 years old, his girlfriend 16. He 30 years old, his girlfriend 16. She looking at it like he got a Benz, he got this and that, he got this, he got the jewelry, he got his own. He should, as he should, but she don't know that. It be the weird dudes, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's been such a culture thing in all cultures, white, black, Hispanic, Asian. Like I've seen it in all cultures, and again, it's always been kind of weird to me, because it's like, bro, like, and I be seeing certain like slime balls that just be like, man, yeah, man, only mess with me. She can't be older than this. It's kind of like, oh, you still, I can't bring you around my kid. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, you mess around, put a nigga in jail, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that be my thing, bro. So when I see, like I said, when I see stuff like this with Kevin Gates, man, it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Especially when you say it the way you say it, when you try to make it seem like, you know, a person is less than because you dating an older chick or you dating a chick that, you know what I'm saying, is your age or whatever. I don't understand how you down a person that's your age. It's like, bro, like, I don't see that. Again, I've never get in the chat, and if y'all can explain it to me, let me know. But I've never seen, I don't understand. I've never understood, like, I never understood the mentality. I get it. Okay, you want to stay youthful. That's cool. I get that. But overall, I'm just like, I don't really understand. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, I just think it's a bad look, and it's bad game for the youth. And I feel like when you got a platform, you know what I'm saying, get a youth some game. And again, Kevin Gates do be giving game, but I just feel like with this, it's kind of like, bro, I don't know, man. It's just, you know, that ain't the way. That ain't the way. You know what I'm saying? To all the young cats on here, that ain't the way, bro. You know what I'm saying? Date you a chick. If you enjoy a chick, date her. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing, have fun. You know what I'm saying? But all of that, man, shit, I date, I say super young. I keep it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, date a chick that got something going on for herself. You know what I'm saying? If you could teach her something, great. If she a little younger than you, cool, man. But all that super young, that's weird. That's weird. You're starting to look like R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? You're starting to look like R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? You're starting to look like the guy that's pulling up to the high schools in the Maybach. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? You're dating a 16-year-old, and you're 30, 40 years old. When I graduated high school, I never wanted to go back. I'm like, bro, I went back one time after I graduated high school. One time. And it was only because I was dating a chick that was a year younger than me. I went back one time, and that was for her homecoming. After that, I'm like, I'm a big dog. I'm not. Y'all kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm 18 years old. I'm 19. I'm like, y'all kids to me. I'm a big dog. You know what I'm saying? That's how I've always looked at it. You know what I'm saying? I never wanted to go back. So when I used to see, even when I was in high school, and I would see dudes that would meet us at the McDonald's next to the school, or, you know what I'm saying, they'll come to the school, and at first I used to be like, oh, that's cool, you know what I'm saying, they probably just graduated, but then I used to be like, man, why he keeps showing up to the school? How old is this nigga? Bro, you 25? Bro, why you hanging out even when you was going to parties in high school? Remember the older dudes that was at the school? You know what I'm saying? Remember the older dudes that was at the school and they was just, you know, or at the parties and they was just like, you know what I mean, like just hanging around, and you was like, bro, he look a little older. Bro, get your weird. It take for you to get older to be like, bro, this nigga's a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, again, man, I don't know, man. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Let me know what side you're on. Y'all feel like it's better today young. Y'all feel like it's better today older. Y'all feel like as long as you happy, it don't matter. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments, man. As always, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna catch you on the next one.